Hello everyone, anyone, and welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2, Alpha version, Steam Early Access. I'm Ziyal, and it's a pleasure to say hello to you. For people who I've never met, and to fans of the original Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition Let's Play. So, here's how it's going to kind of work. You see this big alpha version? You see how this thing is kind of going down? Basically, what that means is there's some stuff you can do with the PvP arena. You can still play co-op with friends, but you only got Act 1 available of the game. So, it's going to be one of those kind of series to where it's probably going to have multiple starts, but there's a cool thing about that. Classic mode is going to be the harder difficulty. I'm 95% positive of that. Alright, so the idea is that what's going to make this work, though, I feel, is that I'm going to show you guys off, like, you can create a custom hero, give your character name, appearance, blah, 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 blah. The idea is that their origin, because you'll see if I change it right here. Okay, origin characters have a rich history background, allows them to experience full extent of the Divinity tag system. Custom characters don't have origin stories. Try choosing origin character if this is your first playthrough. Well, it's one of those sort of things to where basically you're gonna have more of a backstory sort of cool stuff going on with that. But that doesn't mean, so am I stuck playing as this? Well, from what I can understand, no. I believe basically you're stuck playing with whatever the character is like, but you could still say customize and change the way that their talents and everything are spread out, correct? So basically just kind of looking at this, is like the idea is that between our choices, we have lots of different races too. Which is actually interesting, is that you can't change that with this kind of character. So what I'm going to quick do right fast is that for those who want to see the custom stuff, I'm going to quick show off the different custom, everything that we got. Yeah, here's, ooh, God, look at the male elves. Ew, they look weird. Oh, and by the way, apologies for the noise, can't control when the lawn people come by. Anywho, moving forward. So we got ourselves the elf, and they have their little flesh sacrifice right here. Yippee-ki-yay, that's kind of what they got going for it. So we have humans. I'm a male human, look at me. Then we have lizard men. I don't remember that last time. They're new to the world of Rivellon and such, but that's actually not their kind of thing, but they basically, the race also gives you a certain bonus. Actually, no, they do give you this. This comes from this. They're sophisticated, increases their intelligence by 2. And persuasion with spell song. It's like, okay, I'm not entirely sure what that is. And they can breathe fire. That's what Dragon's Blaze is, excuse me. Moving forward, Metamorph. Basically, the dwarves can turn to people in the stone. Look at the male dwarves, man. What's going on with them? Female dwarves too. Look at her. That's some fun. But +1 to sneaking, sturdy, gives them +2 to strength. I'll go through all of them again. Elegant is 2 to finesse. Finesse is basically dexterity. Yeah, access memories of the dead, being corpse eater, which is kind of fun. Human resolve is +1 leadership from start, and ingenious gives you +2 wits and critical chance. Wits, we'll have to go over here to kind of show it off. That's not what I meant. Oh, so basically here's our tags. Aspiration, if you do, basically your aspirations, you can choose between the difference of these. Now this is fully taking advantage of the system you have. Basically the tag system. I'm not entirely sure everything that's involved there, because some of the stuff that I do is I like to be, you know, kind of find out along with you guys. But what I was trying to do, here we go, got to customize over here. Now I can explain it. So basically, we have strength over in this side. Finesse determine. Oh, sorry. Strength is basically accuracy with weapons, warfare, ability skills. It basically allows you for better armor, for heavy movement penalty. Finesse is what dexterity was. The flickering is the class I'm playing. The thing keeps flickering. I thought my screen was doing it. Increases dodging, scoundrel, huntsman stuff, intelligence. You'd be pretty sure intelligence is everything along those lines. Intelligence-based weapons, constitution, how tough you are. Memory affects your amount of memory slots. This is different this time around, which require to learn skills. More powerful skills cost more memory slots. So having that, it's not just gonna be a matter of going over to the skills and upgrading. Then you're gonna have to make sure memory is at a certain point as well. And wits, like human before, a critical chance, initiative, magic armor, and your ability to detect hidden traps, find hidden treasures. So basically, it was speed from before. Well, no, not necessarily. I'm not sure if it was speed before, but the idea is, yeah. So basically, but it increases your initiative whenever you're going to be attacking and stuff like that. The one thing I have noticed is it seems like you pretty much have to pick a class, because for the life of me, I've been clicking everything here and I can't switch any of these skills out. I tried, changing out, I want to an arrow thurge, but I still can't change out the abilities. So that's just kind of the way it is. Going through the skills very quickly. Dual wielding. Yes, Zach, what do you think it is? Range, more damage of ranged weapons. Accuracy. Please feel free to pause. Single-handed, one-handed versus that. Two-handed, basically beating up people. There we go. Yep. Your total magic armor. Okay. Physical armor. Alright, so those are kind of split off in two this time. Vitality, increased total amount of vitality. So that's just straight up more health. I'm assuming that's kind of goes along with... so 1 point to gain +7 vitality, but you can also get vitality from here. So the idea is like, you're making a tanky type character. That's the idea. Now, the most important ones are here in your skills. Arrow Thurge, just like before, it's basically air magic. Geomancer, same stuff. Poison resistance you have. See, some of them give you some of this other stuff too. Like Arrow Thurge, you give us this, all damage you deal to magical armor. So there's like a lot of customization. Alright. Huntsman, high advantage bonus, basically shooting this. Hydra Thurge, all healing and magical armor restoration you have. Cool. Necromancer, yeah, buddy. This is interesting. It heals you every time you deal damage to vitality. So that's kind of a cool thought, right? So you can make yourself like a Necromancer rogue or something. They may not be tough, but they're going to gain health every time they do damage. Something like that. Necromancer, pyrokinetic, all fire damage you deal. Scoundrel is a movement speed, and then your critical modifier. Wow, so your critical modifier goes up like by that, so that's cool. And warfare is all damage dealt physical armor. Then we have the good old civil stuff. When it comes to bartering, haggling skill, traders, leadership is for helping out the whole party. Lucky Charm is a very cool skill to have in the sense that you find extra treasure in the random treasures that you find. Persuasion is when you're talking. I don't know if we got the dice anymore, but basically I want to be persuasive, so you have that. Lore Master, identify items, always a good thing. Telekinesis, range and weight, basically that's so you can move items further away. Sneaking is just as it was before. And it also shrinks their NPC sight cones. I'm not sure if we did that before. They threw thievery, they put lockpicking and pickpocketing into the same sort of skill set, which is cool. I appreciate that a lot, because I did not appreciate having that not be out there. And then of course we have the talents, and the idea is to like, well, some of these you can't get rid of because that's part of your race. We didn't have the races before, so it's kind of new. But then you have, some of these are going to look familiar from before, all skilled up, arrow recovery, special arrows, backstabbers from before. Bigger and betters, 2 ability points. Comeback Kid's different. Now it's that if you basically, I actually think Comeback Kid was just like that, I think, before. I'm trying to remember, I've never used it. Escapist, you can flee combat even though they're right next to you. Far Out Man, range of scrolls and spells by 2 meters, always good for a caster. 5-star dinner, doubles food. Glass cannon, yeah, basically incompatible with one-man army. Can you actually choose one-man army? No, requires level 8. That's interesting. And what does it do? Receive scaling bonus depending on the number of fewer active players. Okay, so it's kind of your way to play lone wolf is one-man army. Hothead is interesting. Where maximum vitality, extra 10% crit and 20% more accuracy. So if you had like a ranged character, heck yeah, make him a hothead. That seems like a good idea to me. Ice King is kind of like what it was before. Leech, yeah, stand blood, give some health back. Morning person, you get full health and resurrected. Opportunist, opportunity attacks. Pet pal, always necessary if you want to be talking to every rat in the world and have me swear when I can't click on them. Picture health is pretty much what it was before, but now instead of man of arms, it's warfare. Savage sortilege, what the heck? Basically gives you magic skills critical chance equal to 50% of your critical chance score. Oh wow, that seems pretty good if you're doing magic, right? Slingshot, extra things for your grenades, cool. The pawn permits your character 1 AP worth for free movement at the start of their turn. Okay, that's cool. So, in the pawn, so just like in chess, you can move 1 extra when you first move them off. But I don't really want to explain chess, but you should know that. Or if you don't know how to play chess, I recommend learning. It's fun. Walk it off. This is definitely a cool one because status durations for 1 turn. It affects positive stuff too, but if you're afflicted by negative crap, it's gonna help you out there. Warlord. After you kill something, you get extra 2 action points after dealing killing blow. That could be quite helpful. What a rush! When it's same as before, max action points by 1 or below 30%, or at least the threshold same. And zombie lets you heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you instead. Okay, so basically I've kind of shown off what it's like. You start off with 10 points and you get 3 points to spend based upon your race. Now, the thing about this is because the game is early access. Oh yeah. Oops, that was actually the right spot. Also, bow chicka wow wow. The idea is that you can see what they all kind of look like in all their different armors. Look at that. That's kind of adorable, I have to admit. And yeah, you can see how they have this going on here. Shadowblade. Look at that cocky little face. Like, she knows what's what. Wayfarer. I started off the adventure, and here's my leather armor. I think there actually is a little bit of screen flickering besides that. Yeah, well, hey, alpha version of the game. Facial features. Well, I can't do that because I guess it's not a male character. Alright, so anyway, but the thing about it is that because we are dealing with the game's early access and it's going to have some multiple stuff going on, I think what we'll do is we'll choose something akin to this. And Mystic, Jester, that's fine, but we're changing this class out because I am always a fan of cleric-y goodness. Human Resolve, that's also going to help there. Helps with wits and critical. Encourage. It increases everyone's primary attributes. It's a good party skill. This is also interesting too. The music instrument is that, so basically enchanting phrases, the ancient flute take the lead in the soundtrack and during important story moments, but you could change it to something else. Hear how it kind of changed a little bit? I'll shut up. See what I mean? Kind of neat, right? Well, hey, let's start off with the Ode. It's pretty much a lute. It's kind of how I roll. And I guess we will be Los, or Losi, I guess. And what we're going to get with that is... It's funny because it's like you can't really... I guess I still can... that's the thing, though, is that you still can customize your character even though you've already done... even though you're playing as someone, you can still customize the character to what you want to be. So if we're like, no, we want you to be rich caramel. I mean, everything. That's not really the same as it was before. Rich chocolate, rare ebony, sweet mahogany. Basically everything you got. Oh man, she's very white. Yep. Soft coke. There's a lot of differences this time around. And let's zoom in so we can see these things a little bit closer. It's just like, hey, what's going on? How's it going? Change the facial features around. It's a little bit of a softer look, a little bit of angrier look, a little bit of I've seen some things, man. Kind of a sharper, like giving the model look kind of thing going on. Yeah, where's that leaves flowing? Maybe there's supposed to be leaves going in the background. I don't know, whatever it is, distracting. Everything. So what did she start with? Wasn't like head number 7 or was it 6? 6 is just nice and chill. Everything, and we won't mess with this too much. Other than let's change the hair color around and what kind of hair we have. Classic, classic. Very classy. That's very classy. Got the, you know, Pollyanna sort of thing going on, right? And we have the whole, like, are we playing Fallout? Maybe. Just going through all of them here. Oh, wow. That's a fun one, too. Kind of like that one's kind of speaking to me. Okay, so let's go with the I've got an incredible braid sort of thing. The talents, Hothead, extra 10% critical summer accuracy with maximum vitality. Yeah, that's cool and all, but and some of the stuff I'm going to keep the same, because the idea is that if you're going to be a cleric, you're going to have this, and necromancy just sounds kind of fun to mix together, and warfare, leadership. See, leadership has already given me 2, so let's take one away from that. Just have the 1 leadership, and let's see. Okay, go like that. Bing, bam, boom. Telekinesis, lore master, lucky charm, persuasion, magical armor. Between our different armor sets, or do I want to like push more into one or the other? Now let's see, it's going to cost more, and we can't afford it. So, because I only have a civil ability score to kind of put in there. So why don't we just say, for the fun of it, let's just try to get the persuasion up so we can have that going as well. And we're playing just kind of this classic thing. Hothead, I don't think is the best thing, considering they're probably going to be a little bit closer to the fun, if you will. Opportunist, not a terrible thing, but I don't really have any skills towards that. We could just get rid of the question of it, and Pet Pal is here. Say hello to Pet Pal. And like I said, we can't really change these around, but these are the abilities that we start with. Alright, bim bam boom. I know there's a lot being dedicated to... I did hit back. I should have hit it. Except... Alright, so I'll switch it back real fast. And... yeah. And then just this was... changing that. To everything. Pet Pal all the way there. There'll be a nice little link at the very beginning to like, hey, skip all this crap and just start. Okay, persuasion. Accept. Alright, cool. And we go accept here as well. And heal allies as this. Okay, so here we go. At this point is the start. And we are off. Are you done creating your character? Yes, indeedy. Alright, here we go. Honorable Dallas Venom, welcome to a ship sailing. Sorcerer prisoners from Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured in a void worker. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity. Hi, Fridge or Renan? I don't think it was Fridge. Way to take the game seriously right from the start. But they don't. But see, this is alpha. There's not even voice acting in the cinematics, you know. So, get used to me reading too, which is always kind of fun. All right. Oh, okay. Here we are. Fort Joy Beach. Welcome to the click anywhere in the ground, hold my smile, and continue exploring. So, I'm leaving this in. I've never been shipwrecked before. Middle mouse button will drag and rotate the camera. Zoom in using mouse scroll and this. That's something that I'm probably going to want to change. I'm pressing in the middle mouse button, scrolling. So they can scrolling like that. Probably needs to be a little bit more sensitive. One of those first things that I think I'm going to do is options, gameplay controls, and camera rotate. I'm not seeing Q being taken up by anything else, so we'll do Q and E. Yeah, camera rotate left, accept, and E. This is kind of something I did before. Something I recommend. All right, so then and go. There we go. Now we can just kind of very smoothly move things around. I'm not sure how I ended up. If you scroll all the way, do I? Or maybe I just press the button for inventory. Inventory. Everything is picked up and stored right here. Okay, we can do with the item. Yep, we still got our darn weight limits. And people, it's going to be amazing. This thing will be wonderfully packed up and full. We're in the very finest in prisoners' gowns. We got our source collar. Can't break it. We're going to find a way to do that, right? And a prisoner's pants. I mean, we can also just be naked. Can we just go like this and go, yeah? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, got it. Some inventory stuff is fun. There we go. Naked adventuring. There we go. We got ourselves the title screen right there. Sorting our inventory like that. The sorting seems to be better than it was last time. Okay. I mean, how much physical armor is this really providing? As far as I can tell, none. So screw it. There we go. Naked on the beach. Let's just go for a swim. Let's see how it goes. Is control. That's showing me it's wet. Alt. Aha. There we go. Holding down Alt is your friend. Picking up all the seashells in the world. They're all mine, I tell you. Mine. If they're like before. Okay. Now I'm going like this, or I go consume. Nope. How about... Okay, apparently I can just eat them this time around. Which gave me the food buff of water resistance for a little bit. And yeah, you're just eating them. Now open up for shells this time around. Oh, tab is going into combat mode, it looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Searching everything. Now, I might have to change around some other things to certain effects. Wooden sticks. Yeah, everything you can pick up. I'm not sure, but this seems like this is our first, perhaps, waypoint. Yeah, there we go. Now, how'd I know? Ancient statue. Rockus Rex, as Divine did for the Order, I expect him to put his likeness instead. Interesting. What are we thinking? What is our sort of thinking this time around? I'm seeing another prisoner, it looks like, down there. Yeah, the difference between broken and normal vases, that's always kind of fun, right? Going down. Say hello. Is this button also... Okay, I have to change that. E is not going to work as that. Sorry about this. Controls. Is E also something else? Yeah, toggle equipment. I don't know. Make it like X or something like that. I think X was being taken before. Okay, because that's one of those sort of things. There we go. Now it's not going to pop up constantly. And then X, we can go with that. Okay. Hey, it's Tam. Narrator. The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds the angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and arm snaps to his sides. I'm not supposed to talk to stranger. So this is what Los is gonna say. And sure, we're gonna follow their storyline. Los says, "Hi, Losi. I guess Losi. I'm Tam. Are you a sorcerer too?" Not sure. Is any source going on? The child screws her face, looks at you hard, pulls up the little mirror and peers, inspecting your reflection. His eyes go wide. The mirror falls and shatters the rocks below. I have to go. Boy begins to cry. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Okay, well, I gotta tell you, you're gonna have to man up. Okay, this is the sort of world we're living in now. We have these things going on. You're gonna have to accept it. Moving forward. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Yeah. There you go. Okay, don't be afraid. I know songs and stories. I can teach you to do a cartwheel. Stop it. You're not a person. You're just wearing a person. Don't hurt me, please. Yeah, no. Reach out, calm child. You'll never hurt him. I'm not gonna hurt a kid unless they got in my way. He shrieks and recoils from your touch. Really? Go away, go away, go away! Okay, well, that's sad. This kid wants nothing to do with me. Looks like this is... I'm scrolling out and seeing that. Well, we're not going that way, so we're going around the beach. So, got this going on. some things might be switched around in the future as well, like graphics things and lots of little bits. This is also, the bit of it is like, I did some testing beforehand, but I wanted to get this video out. Autosave. Oh yes, and our new friend, Captain Quicksave. That's kind of a joke on Captain Failure, which is what I did lots of before. Enemy's head. Press the left shift to visualize the enemy's sight range. Okay. Combat will start the moment you are spotted. Oh, okay. Aha! Look, we're sneaking. We're not great at sneaking, but we gotta get in some combat. Alright, so the idea is that if we're gonna try to maybe close the gap a little bit when they're turning around. When they turn around. Or they do something. Nope. Alright. Let's just do it. Come on. Let's do this. Hit him. Sneak attack. Boom! Hey, there we go. Dun dun. Combat Divinity turn is played in rounds. Everything you do costs action points, which receive each turn. Turn ends, and you have no AP left. Okay, we can also save things. Order portraits. Right to left determines which order combat save their turns. Okie dokie. Yeah, see, some of the volumes I'm going to adjust too. It seems like it's too soft for me at the moment. Anyway, so we got this guy here. Attack and movement, left mouse to attack, yada 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 to move. Keep an eye on your hotbar. Okay. Cause target to haste, so it takes damage from healing. That's not a bad idea, because I have a feel... I don't know, I wonder if these things are going to be in there. Are we able to do that? Or... There we go, chance to do the knockdown status effect. This just seems like a good idea. Boom! Hammer time! Such fond memories of hammer time. Also, remove the blood. Alright. The AP you have left to be saved to your next turn. Yeah, just like I thought. Spacebar. See. Oh, they know my name. Hotbar. Click on it. Start casting. Press the right mouse button. Drag skills your hotbar for quick access. Blah, 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 blah. You see that since we use this battle stomp, we got 2 turns until we can use that again. I can't tell if it looks like they both got up. It's kind of hard to tell from that perspective. Okay, let's just try some. We're right next to him. We'll do a little bit of take that, vicious voidling. Have at ye. The necromancer is overhealing me at the moment, and we'll save right here. We'll get hit. We absorb 9 of it, even though we have... That's kind of cool. Is the shield doing that? Physical armor. Oh, okay. I see. Physical armor is 1 of 19. That's a different system than it was before, for sure. Alright, let's try to finish this off. Da-da-da! We've got disease. Okay, disease is... Ouch. Resistance goes by for a turn. Cure by bless. We don't have no bless. So let's screw around and go, whoop. Let's... There we go. Decaying touch. And we can still hit him. So there we go. Now that my physical armor is gone, I'm taking damage straight to me. If you manage to concentrate a small space, you can press O for a top-down view. Oh, good. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. So it's more of a tactical kind of look, if you know what I mean. So, I think that probably just beating on him is going to be our simplest way to go about business. And, oh, crit. Okay, we are taking some damage there. So, delay your turn to delay your combat turn results. Your turn will be pushed to the end of that round. It's kind of just exploring that at the moment. I don't think I'm going to die next turn, so we'll do the delay turn. Oh, it's got a miss. And see, now I have 2 turns in a row. So, let's switch out tactical view. Healing myself. Aerotherging and regenerating. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? And then, let's just say, for the sake of this, just kind of showing off. Oh, got to see this again. That's great. But I end turn. My turn is back up again. All's right in the world. Boom. Journals updated. And there we go. Our first combat. So information adds to your log. Press L to access it. Only to party member. Now, the interesting thing about this, looks like physical armor comes back. And I was still regenerating. I'm not sure if that's going to be happening. I am source muted, though. Which is the way that it is. Aha. And, Does enter take it all? Space take it all? Is there... I'll have to look up what the take all button is. Because basically it's going to be, it shall be known that you pretty much pick up everything. That's Master Jalen. He was so bad in the ship, at least. Poor fella. Poor feller. Hey, but he had a healing potion. Good on him. And an apple. You found a magic scroll. You cast spells you haven't learned yet. Right on, right on. Okay. Alright. And so is this ground all disease from the sun? Yeah. Okay. It goes away. Oh, now it's gone away. See, it was just lasting a lot of turns afterwards. From those guys. Okay, so let's continue on a little bit and see what else is in our future. One of the other things I want to quick check out. M for map. There we go. It's kind of good to back out a little bit. If not, it's like that's some that looks very pixelized. Custom marker, secrets, all this sort of good stuff. But give you an idea. Look, this is Fort Joy. Look how big this map is, huh? Different dialogues. So we've had with Tam. That's kind of cool, in case you forget. And the color is our very first. That's diary for her, and everything. Party quests, etc., etc., etc. Blah 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 blah. So he didn't make it. Tough on him. But our first thing happened. It really lets you know that alpha version, because it's up there telling you what's up. Okay. Picking up every shell that's ever existed. Another piece of trash. Well, I didn't realize we were going to be judging everything that I pick up. Losi. Los? I'm going to call her Losi. Like Losi Lohand. Losi Lohand. Okay. And basically we're just kind of choosing the path we go. Now, there's lots of differences we can already see from Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. But, yay, money. And look, another prisoner. Maybe they like seashells. It's the Red Prince. You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. Skin is bright blood red color. Never before have seen a lizard such as this. Yeah. We're gonna be a little bit, we'll be a little bit formal, I suppose. Why not? Pretty phrase. You're pleased to make his acquaintance. He turns to view with graceful ease of a dancer. Duelist. He looks you up and down with a less than impressive expression. I'm pleased to make my acquaintance too, for I've yet to meet a soul in this damnable isle worthy of the honor. Are you worthy of the honor? I fancy I'd find the answer meandering the two-headed negative. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so your color of your skin, man. Never seen a red lizard before. That's because I'm the only one. They call me the Red Prince, the spouse of the sun. They say that when I was born, the sun didn't set for 7 days, so enamored was she with the little red me. Be that as it may, I fancy I'm rather lucky to be born a prince, and may celebrate my uniqueness. Had I become common-born, they would have drowned me in a well. Okay, yeah, well, talk to me, tell me about your birthright, a matter of life and death, it seems. Not quite so. One does not ponder. One takes for granted life and death, though life and death. I don't know why I would ever tell you this, but to be precise, is find a moment of time. I'm quite beyond the vanities otherwise impede me. Found my mind wandering along the wall-like frontier of suicide, you see. To scale it or not to scale it, that is my conundrum. This is what apparently my character would say, which is kind of one of those things. It feels right. The water looks nice. Your worst face and drifting to oblivion. Yes, I suppose there are. After all, I was born in this world and a prince. Have I not the right to leave a prince's dignity? So yeah. The thing is, basically, we had this opportunity whether or not to try to recruit somebody or to not recruit somebody. We know from character creation this is a character. So, yeah, I tend to escape from this isle. Come on, join me. Escape? I not consider that option, being near avian or amphibian nature. Prospect would please me, I admit, my alternative being rather dour, but tell me, what would it cast my lot of you? Humans make for good house slaves, not comrades in arms. Well, let's see. Make it clear you are no slave and never will be. Shows lizard worth of a free woman. Yeah. 19th Amendment. In case I doubt your endeavors will amuse me while I travel. Lead on, O bastion of freedom. Okay. Pull party members together to chain them, break the chain, stops them from following you. This is kind of like from before. See, now are we unbroken? Something like that. Or now we're attached together, so now we move as one. Let's check him out. Camera free. You stopped. Can't remember. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I got it. Hopefully that'll go away in a second. But let's check out this character inventory. And we can kind of see what they've got going on. We can see that they are also strength, constitution, combat abilities, how they do forms. So they're a single-handed physical armor, kind of tanky, warfare character. Okay, right on. Sounds good. Do you also want to take off all your clothes? Oh, look at that manly chest. Any of you guys into lizard people? Well, this is the channel for you. But we'll leave the legs on, okay? We want a little bit of imagination. You know? Come on, guys. Personality. They also came with leadership as well. Which is good, because that usually means that leadership should affect them and me. It's hard to tell at the moment. Because usually leadership is how it was. And friends that can see you. Okay. What I'm curious of is he doesn't seem to have the leadership benefit. Maybe one person's leadership has to be higher than the other for them to gain the bonus of it. And he also has persuasion, so great. I kind of doubled up on some abilities right there. But hey, that's the way life goes. He's kind of showing, hey, look, 4 party members. Hint, hint, wink, wink, future. How do I see their skazizzles? Crafting? Yeah, well, that's a whole nother conundrum. Yeah, he's pure warfare. Battle Stomp, Crippling Blow, Fortify, Geomancer abilities. Okay, there we go. And Dragon's Blaze. We blaze him with the dragon now. Default deck. Interesting. Okay, although I'm immediately going to regret this. Welcome to the craft experience. Let you try 2 items in the craft experience slot to hit the combined menu. Valid combination to add to your recipe book. Okie dokie. I don't think I should do it with him. I should do the same thing. Yeah, that shows this. So what's this? Wooden stick and an arrow shaft. We don't have any arrowheads. Sharp rock. I don't know. And wooden stick. Let's try that. Nope. It did work. Sharp stone on a stick. Boom. I have crafted and I have learned from my experiences. Okay, so now that that's happened, we can kind of look around and see, like, hey, so this is one-handed item. It's one-handed axe. It could do slightly more high-end damage. So, bim, bam, boom. Our first crafted item. Oh, boy. So there we go. That's kind of a cool little start to see how that works. Alright. Alright, so let's see if we can get ourselves into our next little bit of something. Gotta pick up every shell that ever existed. Penny bun mushrooms. I know that. And don't you dare call penny bun mushrooms trash, okay? Alright. Map. I think we'll just stick along the coastline for a while. See, looks like maybe the remains of a ship there. Holding out Alt as you move around just to see if there's things to see. Hey, it's a cat. Here, kitty, kitty. Hey, and look what I can do. The cat... Yeah, because you have the talent pet ball confers with animals. Yeah, that's right. The class has a crowd of gray but stares with acute intensity. What? How did I get? Hey, stop following me. Yeah, I approached you. Yeah. What? No, it can't be. I can't. Hey, stop following me. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy. Wonder where it came from. And you get the sounds of meowing the entire time. Let's not have that in the full version. Wonder where it came from. Opens his mouth as to speak, but his eyes lose focus with a jerk as he turns away from you. What? What's going on? Well, it seems like the cat's lost his memory. He is following us, though. It looked like for a second, at least. Oh, snap! Barter with almost all characters. Trade out kindness. Start bartering. This is one of those fun things. Hey, you there, come for the wrecked ship? Are there void wicken ashore? And then, look, trade. Boom. Everybody can trade. Trades in me, which is selling the barter window, balance to push the scales, blah 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 blah. Like if I wanted a sheet of paper to buy a nice apple from him. Let's just say I wanted to sell off my prisoner's clothes and a couple of shells, and then I can get 6 from him. This person could be looks like, I'm not sure, maybe that's their barter level or something like that. I'm not sure if yeah, see, switching characters resets the offer because it's about what your character's barter skill is. So there you go. I sold off my clothes. She doesn't need them. I accept your offer. Star represents trader's attitude towards you. The higher, better the price is. So the idea is like, you know, via quests or whatever, you want to trade with people who like you more than that. Okay, so vote shook in there. Yeah, there were some on the beach behind me. No, but I killed them. Tell me, glad you're here. You killed the last Voidwoken that made it to dry land. Sure. You killed the Voidwoken. Reaches out, tugs hard in her collar, checking it's firmly in place. Must have been a pretty badly hurt in the wreck. Let's hope there aren't any more incoming. Are there other survivors? It's funny because I'm with somebody else right now. Well, let's see. It's hard to see anyone else alive, but I'm curious what that'll happen considering we have someone else behind us. Shite, I hope you're wrong. Let's go, Grillo. It was Galen on the last ship, right? Maybe he made it to shore. And you, inmate, head into camp, but be careful. Dallas and Xander are busy up ahead. Don't interrupt them if you want to keep your skin. I'd steal your weapons if I were you. Okay. Interesting. See, this is the sort of thing. So we obviously were prisoners on that ship. But yeah. We did see the Magister. Now, this is interesting, though. Would it have been the same sort of deal had we gone a different path? It's really hard to kind of get the orientation of this. Like, we started there. We couldn't have gone any further that way, but maybe we could have gone that way. I don't know. I just figure sticking to one coastline is probably a good idea. Let's see if we can get ourselves and see what the next thing that we have to do. Did I get myself turned around? No. Okay, we're good here. Tong! Okay. Hey, helps repair equipment or whatever. Cool. And didn't seem like there was anything else part of the ship, just some barrels. And let's see what our next thing is. The tension people feel is increased. Tension increases as more crimes are committed, naturally higher in certain areas. Tension rises, others are likely to forgive your indiscretions. What? Okay, this is definitely a new one. Tension is low. I see. So there's people talking up ahead. I'm just going to real quick, before anything else happens, try to see if there is any more... let's pick up that. And, like, how am I supposed to see that unless I'm, like, really zoomed in to see that wooden branch? Am I actually going to grab it? Yeah. See, that's why alt is very important. Because you can go like this and maybe see it, but, you know, spread out the way we are. I'm just kind of seeing if there's anything else or anyone to talk to before we get to the next stage, if you will. Wait, what's this? I found something. Hidden's revealed. The higher your wits, the more likely to reveal traps and secrets. So, there we go. Boom. Shoot. Or happen to be a lizard. Well, there we go. One must do it first to reap the proper reward. Yeah, well, how about that, huh? Go ahead, since we have a lizard in the party. Bury treasure. Move the containers by dragging it to the left mouse button. Yeah, or just press this button. You know, it's funny because I wonder if that, because we have different bags and backpacks. Who knows? It's something. But hey, keep an eye out for secret patches. The world of Divinity's full secret chests, levers, pressure plates, and whatnot. Try walking through hanging vines. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Secrets! Yeah! Hidden alcove. Let's zoom in a little bit so we don't have to go through the walls of things. Wonder where this leads. Yeah, me too. Ooze barrel. Oh, don't pick up the entire ooze barrel. That's gotta be really heavy. Yeah, 60 pounds worth. Yeah, go over there. Maybe I can just press the drop button, right click, drop. Yeah, there we go. But it's good to know is this. But try clearing surfaces of your skills. Behind the ooze puddle is a vine ladder you can climb. Yeah, it's like a little tutorial on this. Ooze puddle is behind there. Now, how am I supposed to clear that? I don't have like rain, courage, resurrection. Red Prince got some Molotovs. I think that might be the way to do it. Yeah, we'll find out. Got bottled inferno, excuse me. So let's go something like that. Boom! Wasn't really a sound effect there, so obviously that needs to switch. Now, that's gonna burn for a little while. Simple helmet. There we go. And since he's more tanky, why don't you put that on, buddy? Wow, it looks a little silly on you, doesn't it? We'll show it. Helmet is always visible, or helmet's hidden. They had a cool thing where it was, you know, it was visible in certain things and not. It looks a little silly right now by itself, but anyway, I took that time because now this is done. Let's go up here and see. Right now, I'm leading as the Red Prince, and not the character I first started with, but you can change it around since we both have persuasion, kind of doubled up on it. I don't think it really matters too much, but this is our character we chose. Here's someone whimpering from behind a basket. Appear behind a small human child holding her knees and trembling. Yeah. Let's generally ask what's wrong. Tags determine how the world interacts with your party members. Each playable character has a race, gender, profession, and origin tag. Try talking to characters with different party members to see this full extent of this tag reactivity. Okay. So, comforted by her silence, looks with curious eyes. So, let's see. Let's hear a joke from her jester tag. She nods. Do you want to make a handkerchief dance? How? Tell her a little boogie in it. Oh. A wide smile cracks her tear-streaked face, exposing a big gap where her front teeth should be. Little boogie. Yes, little girl noises. You're funny. You can have this. Found outside, but I can't read it yet. Next year, then I'll learn it. Child wipes her eyes, grinning, plucks herself up earth and ground, starts tracing shapes, hearts, diamonds into the dirt. Well, isn't that nice? And we got ourselves a scroll, a lightning bolt scroll. Fantastic. La 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 la. And we have other characters here. Let's have a little conversation here. Be careful interacting with objects marked red. Owners be offended. Attitude will drop. Guards who go too far. Whatever. Get out. Scare the child. Go, sheep pig. This is an elf we're talking to. Yeah, we don't mean any harm. Gee, I see suspiciously. Please just go. Well, but I want to know what else is here. I want to steal that healing potion you have. So, once again, in the name of justice, we need to go in here. We gotta be careful, okay? In the name of justice. She can't see it. Never happened! If you some crimes leave a crime scene, like murdering or stealing, even though someone no commit crime, you may stumble a crime scene later and start investigating and interrogating your party members. Interesting! Well, how did that leave a trail? You're talking about like my footprints or whatever? That's gonna change the entire way that I play this game. Got it. Okay. No witnesses to the crime. None with the wisest. Yeah. Just basically like, you can use a hotbar to do this, but so the idea is like with that going on, oops, that's actually an alarm letting me know that I've got to actually start wrapping this up because I have got basically an appointment, whatever. But don't not worry, dear friends, there will be more in the future. We've basically walked through the hidden vines, and we've only just touched, scrapped the surface off the Divinity Original Sin 2 Alpha version. As lo sé. it looks like we might have ourselves a battle up ahead. So I thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Please do all the YouTube, etc., etc., etc. stuff with liking and favoriting, all that sort of good stuff. On the first episode, it's very important. We can talk to a turtle. That's what we'll do next episode, is we'll talk to a turtle. And maybe it looks like there is more stuff to do, and there's even a corpse down here, and we'll see what's going on here. But thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, subscribe. There'll be more to come. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care now. Cheers.